It's 2021 and I am very excited that we're done with 2020. In my family, we have a tradition. Pork and sauerkraut is always served on New Year's Day, and it's done a variety of different ways with a variety of different pork cuts, but it's kind of superstition, whether you believe in that sort of thing or not. It's supposed to provide good luck. I'm not even sure if it's Amish or where it comes from, but it's something my family's done for as long as I can remember. So we're going to do the pork part of that tradition by doing something I've never done today, and I'm going to put my own little spin on it. We're going to do pork butt burnt ends. So I'm going to be prepping the smoker in a couple hours. So we have our pork butt roast, and I'm going to slice it into 4 equal parts. Then I'm going to take the usual rub, and I'm going to generously rub all 4 parts. I'm going to use my trusted Dr. Pepper to add a little bit of moisture. I'm going to get the rub on all sides. That is a really nice looking roast. And again, if you have a favorite pork rub you want to use, I don't think that would hurt anything. Okay, so I'm going to arrange these in the center, and we're going to wrap this up. This whole recipe on the smoker from start to finish is going to take approximately 5 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the refrigerator, and it's 7:45 in the morning right now. We'll probably get the smoker going around 11:30, and then we'll go to the next step of this preparation in this pork butt burnt ends. But for now, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it rest until we get ready to put it on the smoker here later this morning. So we're getting the green egg ready for our pork butt. I'm using a combination of the Fogo chunks, charcoal, and I've mixed in Jack Daniel's chips, mesquite, hickory, and a little bit of pecan. So we're gonna have a nice chip mixture in here. I'm using my electric igniter, and I've got my flame boss set up to bring our pit temperature to 250 degrees. That's what we're gonna smoke at. While we're coming up to temperature, we're gonna go ahead and get this ready for indirect cooking. So we're gonna add our egg flector. And we're going to put in our grill. And we'll let it keep coming back up to 250, which it's very close. And we'll put on our pork butt. Okay, there's a lot of smoke out here. We are just about up to temperature, and we're going to go ahead and put our pork butt in, our chunks. So we're going to burp our green egg a little bit here. Open her up. Yes, indeed, we got some smoke. Forgot my drip pan. We got a lot of smoke coming out of here. So let's get these bad boys on. That is some nice looking pork butt. You get some water, put in the pan, close it for a minute. Just want to add a little moisture, a little water to the drip pan. And I'm going to go ahead and insert my temperature probe into the center of the center. We're going to bring that up to 165 before we pull it, cut it into chunks, and put it back in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and mop this for the first time. We're going to keep mopping it throughout the afternoon just to keep the meat moist. We got a lot of smoke, so we're going to let that clear out so I can see. And basically I just mixed up a little bit of leftover beef stock that I had in the fridge and some beer. And we're just going to mop it with that. And that's everything's looking really good, so we'll just let her keep going. So it's been about 4.5, 5 hours, and we let our pork butt get up to 160, 165 for some of the smaller pieces. And now we're going to take this inside and slice it into chunks, about 1-inch chunks, and wrap it in foil. In the meantime, we're going to heat this up a little bit. Crank the temperature of the pit up so we can finish off these burnt ends. Things are looking good. Okay, as I said earlier, this is my first time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice this up into about 1-inch chunks. Get this all cut up. I'm glad that wasn't the tip of my finger. Alrighty, starting to look like burnt ends. So now we're gonna load that up with some Sweet Baby Ray's. We're gonna wrap this and put it back in. Alright. I'm going to take my pit up to 350. There's various ways of doing this as I did my research, but this is going to be my way to do it. And we'll make sure I'm going to get the center of one of those chunks to make sure I get a good temperature reading. Okay, we'll close her up, open up the vent, crank up the pit temperature, and let these finish off. Okay, so we're at 205, which is awesome. And we're gonna go ahead and take this and put it in the cooler while we finish up the sauerkraut and the other sides. Okay, we've got our pork butt burn ends at 205. We pulled them off the big green egg, and we're going to put them in this cooler and let them rest while we finish up the waffle cut fries, the sauerkraut. It's going to be a good meal. There's nothing like a deep fryer. That's what I'm saying. So we've got our waffle cut fries that we're going to add to our pork butt burn ends. So they are frying right now. Those are going to be yummy. Well, it is 6:30. We started this around 10:30 this morning, So not a bad smoke. We have got quite the layout here for New Year's Day 2021. So on this side, we have our rested pork butt burn ends. First time, we'll have to see how that goes. We've got some vegetables. We've got the sauerkraut, which as I told you is necessary. We did some waffle cut fries in the deep fryer, and we have some 5 cheese bread. So this is gonna be a layout. So let's go ahead and start dishing this up and see what we got here. Hope you all know that the blue plates are special. The blue plates are special. I guess I could have got some tongs, but I did not. And I've got some of this amazing A16 hot sauce. We're gonna drizzle a little bit of that on our burn ends. It's not official till it's official, right? Wow. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm ready to eat.